Hello everybody, welcome to the Geeks Handbag, coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I hope you're all keeping well. So Christmas is fast approaching, and before you know it, we're going to be into a brand new year, 2024. So of course, you're going to want to get the new Doctor Who calendars. And here they are. So you've got the classic edition calendar with all the Doctors on there up to 14. Then the 14th Doctor gets his own calendar. Then we've got the everyday block calendar, always a favourite of mine, and the 2024 TARDIS diary. So let's start with the official 2024 calendar, and it's a very eye-catching cover. I like it, with all the Doctors on the front there. Gosh, I'm old enough to remember when there was only 5 Doctors, and now look at them all. And they're going to have to move up a little bit to make room for Shooter's Doctor next year as well. So cover looks good. We got the diamond logo with 60 years underneath it, which looks nice. And on the back, we get a preview of what's inside of all the Doctors on different months of the year. So let's open it up and see what we've got. And we start with the first and second Doctor and some quotes. First Doctor quote: "There must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine." Classic First Doctor quote. And the second Doctor: "Life depends on change and renewal." Underneath that, you got all the months and dates for 2024 with a picture of Susan, a nice colour picture of the Dalek, some Cybermen and Victoria. For January, we get the third Doctor looking rather splendid there, and his quote is: "Courage isn't just a matter of not being frightened, you know, it's being afraid and doing what you have to do anyway." It's a great quote, that. I'm not sure which story it's from though, somebody out there will know. Picture of Joe and Sontaran links there. So that's January. For February, we get a great picture of Tom as the fourth Doctor with that classic quote: "There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes." And underneath that, we got Sarah Jane and Davros. For March, we get the fifth Doctor, and his quote is: "There's always something to look at if you open your eyes." And he's got Tegan and Turlo and a Silurian. For April, we've got the sixth Doctor looking very colourful there and very proud in his jacket there. It's a great picture of Colin. "Planets come and go, stars perish, matter disperses, Khaleesi's reforms into other patterns, other worlds, nothing can be eternal." Okay, and we've got Perry and a couple of Cybermen there with the Cyber Leader. For May, we get the seventh Doctor, great picture of Sylve. "Somewhere there's danger, somewhere there's injustice, and somewhere else the tea's getting cold." Great quote from Survival, and he's got Ace and a Heme of War. For June, we get the eighth Doctor and the War Doctor sharing a page there. Eighth Doctor's quote is: "I help where I can, I will not fight." And the War Doctor says: "Never give up, never give in." And we've got that lady from Night of the Doctor and a Dalek. For July, here he is. It's the ninth Doctor himself, and his quote says: "There's no such thing as an ordinary human." And underneath that, we've got Rose and a couple of Slovene. Great picture of that. That's July. For August, we've got the 10th Doctor. Gosh, David Tennant there, and quite an early picture of the 10th Doctor, I think. And his quote is: "Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. It's not the time that matters, it's the person." Okay, yeah. And we got Martha Jones and a Dalek. For September, hang on, yes, September, thought I'd missed the Doctor there for a second. It's the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, and he says: "We're all stories in the end, just make it a good one." Great picture of Matt, and he's got Amy and Rory and the Silence. For October, we get the 12th Doctor. Great picture of Capaldi there, and his quote is: "Nothing's sad until it's over, and then everything is." And there's Clara and Missy. Say something nice. And then for November, we get the 13th Doctor and the Fugitive Doctor. Jodie's quote is: "Whole worlds pivot on acts of imagination." And the Fugitive Doctor says: "Let me take it from the top. Hello, I'm the Doctor." And at the bottom of the page, we can see the Fam, the Master, and Swarm Azure and Carvanista. That's November. And then finally, here he is. It's the 14th Doctor. And he says: "I don't know who I am anymore." And he's got a picture of Donna and, well, let's say the Toy Maker, eh? And that's December. And that's it. So, a really nice calendar again this year. And it has plenty of room on the calendar for making notes of important dates that you might have, like conventions and things. And it does also list a few important dates like Mother's Day and Easter Sunday, Good Friday, that sort of thing, as well as all the lovely colour glossy pictures. It's the block calendar, my favourite. I love picking up one of these desk calendars every year. And the theme of the 2024 one is the doctors, their friends and their foes. Nice picture of all the doctors on the front there. As we turn it round, we get a sample of who or what might be waiting for us as we tear off a different page every day. So as I'm sure you know, you take off the sleeve, fold this over so that it makes its own stand, so you can put it on your desk like that. And the first page is that lovely diamond logo. I just can't get enough of it. I think it looks gorgeous with 60 years underneath there. So as you flick through, you see various foes, friends, doctors from all the different eras of the show. And I just love tearing off a page of this each day, so I don't want to spoil too much for those of you that buy it, but we've got like Strax, the Master, Borad, the Vord, the Monk. It's just everything, and I love the fact it mixes classic Doctor Who right up to the modern era as well. Fish People, William Shakespeare, Winston Churchill, they're all in here. Dan Lewis I saw there. Yeah, I just love the block calendar. You just never know what might be waiting for you as you tear off a page of it each day. Next up is the 14th Doctor calendar, and I absolutely love the artwork on the front with the Doctor and Donna there, and the TARDIS with the diamond logo. That looks great. Official 2024 calendar. On the back, of course, we get a preview of what we can expect to see inside the calendar. And look at this, includes a pull-out poster of the gorgeous artwork they did for all three specials. So let's get into it. For January, we get the Doctor and Donna with the diamond logo there. Plenty of room underneath to write down all your important dates and make some notes. For February, I am the Meep. I love the Meep already. Look at those big eyes. Don't be fooled by its cuteness. For March, we get the Doctor, Donna and the TARDIS. I do love the glasses they've given the 40th Doctor. I think they really suit Tennant. So that's March. For April, we get this robot thingy. At the time of recording this video, I haven't seen Wild Blue Yonder, so I don't know this character. I don't know what they are. I'm assuming they're a robot, but by the time you watch this, you probably already know, so I'm looking forward to meeting them. For May, we get the Doctor, the 14th Doctor. I do love the outfit they gave Tennant for this incarnation. Again, I think it really suits him. For June, we get the Toymaker. It's actually confirmed. Look, it's written there on the page itself, so it is the Toymaker. We all knew that. I don't know why they tried to keep it a secret, but anyway, Patrick Harris as the Toymaker. Then in the middle of the calendar, we've got that pull-out poster with the gorgeous artwork that they did for the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and the Giggle. So just turning the calendar around for a second so we can take a better look at this poster. I think the artwork for these three specials is stunning. So that's a really nice inclusion, isn't it? You can pull that out and put it on your wall. So carrying on, we've got Donna in a stripy top for July. For August, we've got the Wrath. I do love the look of these. I think they've kept the design of them quite faithful to the original Star Beast comic. They look good. For September, we've got the Doctor and Donna, with the Doctor looking a little bit pensive there with the TARDIS. Then for October, we've got the Doctor, Donna, and that funny little robot again. And the Doctor's got his new Sonic. And for November, God, I love that. Got the Toymaker of all these cards flying around him. That looks great. For December, finally, it's the Doctor, Donna, TARDIS, and Diamond logo. And that is the 14th Doctor calendar. And finally, it's the TARDIS 2024 diary. I always like to pick up one of these. And we've got the lovely diamond logo on the back this time. Opening it up, it's that TARDIS interior. Yes, I was never a big fan of this on screen, but I like it when it's done in cartoon or comic strip form like that. I think it just looks nice and colourful. Anyway, opening it up, we're greeted by a Zygon. And you've got your year planner there. Plenty of room to make notes of any important dates you've got throughout the year. We've got Davros for January. February, we've got Vashta Narada. March, we've got Silurians. April, we've got Sontarans. For May, we've got Ice Warriors. For June, we've got Autons. July and August are Cybermen. September, it's Slitheen. October, it's Silence. November, Weeping Angels. Don't blink in November. And for December, it's the Daleks. And then you've got some room at the back for contacts and notes. So, oh, and a little bit more of that TARDIS. So overall, another nice little diary for 2024. So there you go, lovely Doctor Who calendars for 2024. The Classic Edition calendar and the 14th Doctor calendar both retail for £10.99 each. The Everyday Desk calendar is also £10.99 and the 2024 TARDIS diary is £5.49. Plus, every year I like to grab myself a desk pad for making notes, and these retail for £6.99. These prices are all correct at the time of filming, and all these lovely things are available from Danilo.com. And for a limited time, if you visit Geeks Handbag Danilo and enter the discount code GEEK10, you'll also get 10% off your order. Happy shopping! So there you go, and don't forget to use that discount code GEEK10 to get 10% off your order. I've put a link in the description below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do check out the Geeks Handbag on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever it's called, Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget, I do a Doctor Who podcast with my good friend Gary called The Big Blue Box Podcast, so do give that a listen. But until the next time, may I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.